love that breakdown. Hello there. Welcome to a new episode. We are here, of course, back in our little shippy ship. Very little shippy ship. Okay, I don't know why this is not working on these interior. I guess it's the coloration, I'm not sure. There's a lot of things I'm gonna change about this space later on. I think it's mostly the overall structure that I'm gonna keep, but afterwards most of it is gonna be gone. So, this episode, we're gonna work on a few things. Mostly some reorganization in the base. So, we're gonna focus mostly currently on getting our assembler disconnected from, or at least the storage that's behind it, disconnected from the rest of the base in accordance with components and ingots. We really want that for ores, that for ingots, and this one to spew out components into another inventory. Whatever inventory that is, doesn't matter too much at the moment. So, what we're going to focus on is really disconnect everything, then empty out the assembler as best as we can, disconnect it, and then move it a little bit. Now this moving is going to be the hard part, but we'll see how far we can get with just some elbow grease alone. Now it's good that I already know that it works. It's just now having to move it and get it to work again is the hard part. So the important part is the moment I decouple this in whatever way I'm going to do it, I'm probably just going to remove those two blocks in the bottom. These blocks will need to stay aligned, and the way I was thinking about doing that was using these guys. Maybe even, because I do think that I cannot place another block on this now. Okay, that's good, because then if I do this and do it on this side as well, if I now remove the two blocks underneath it, I don't want to remove the speed module. If I remove these two blocks, don't know why I'm starting crouching, but sure. Now technically, this assembler should be free floating. Or is this now attached to it? I think this might now be attached to it. That is an issue. Let's at least place these blocks down here, like this. That way they at least don't reattach to the bottom. And we don't place these blocks. Let me also place the merge block over on this side. Just dump some of the components in there. Okay, it's detached. So now I have to think about how many blocks. So I have to place a single conveyor sorter in between these two. That way, the ingots will get pushed out of there into there, and the ores will stay in there. And that means 1 block movement, and then I need another block between here and there to make sure that there's only ores or only ingots that come out of there. So I have to move it 2 blocks. So I really need to attach it to here. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. Jeez, that jump scared me. Loud ass welding sounds. Alright. So what we really have to do is move it a slight bit up. Now, judging by the angle, I could even just land on top of it. So let's hope that my dastardly good... Why is one of my batteries off? Don't know. Okay. On. All my engines are on. I don't know why one of my batteries is off. But okay. Okay, let's try this. Oof, that's some fast movement. Still not at 100. Or it's still at 100 when I move upwards. It's quite amazing, actually. Sec. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can get this done. Just have to move it a slight bit forwards. Let's hope I can keep my cool when doing this. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's park it back. There we go. Okay. Let's place the blocks back. So later on we'll install some more interesting blocks around to make everything look nice. But for now we're really only trying to get the interior to work. Oh, this has a lot of weight. Okay. So it should be attached here. Because I can attach blocks to this side. Yes, so this is attached now. Inventory. I know. Okay. So let's reinstall these components for now. Let's do it on this angle now. We'll install these conveyor lines underground later. But for now we're just gonna have to work with what we have. Okay. This is still a merge block. Let's see. If I move this block forwards. Okay. We're just gonna put one pipe here.
Inventory full.
Don't care. There we go. Now, there we go. The entire base should be able to get the components from inside the assembler again. Now, these components should get out of here. Get out of here. So there should be a angle point like this.
Inventory full.
Lovely music. There we go. Just drop all the components. I just need to pump all this out of here. I just need some interior plates again. Okay. Where's the... Okay, that should be it. There we go. Oh yeah, those computers that were the problem. Let's steal some computers from something else. A lot of turrets probably have computers, right? Yeah. Let's just steal some computers from these turrets. That's actually a very good source for computers, since I'm not gonna really need computers later on. There we go. So what we're gonna move is just all components. Because we just need to drain this of all of its materials. Doesn't matter where it's going to store them for now. There we go. Okay. Let's store all this somewhere else. Don't really care where. We'll get these components later. There we go. Let's decouple this large cargo container. There we go. And we have to place this only one block further, really. So one goes here. And one goes here. Two computers. Always those damn computers. Okay. Okay, why is this one still on? You go off. Let's steal some steel from this. I have to tear down most of the steel from this thing anyway, so it's fine. And then we're gonna also move some batteries over to the new ship. Ooh, look at that. Industrial hydrogen tank. We're gonna install that in the base as well. Okay. Missing some computers still. Okay, let's dump at least the steel plates. Interesting. Little spire. But we'll make our own systems. This is another gravity engine. Oh.
Fuel critical.
Okay. Damn. There we go. No, no, no. Okay. Most of this roof is probably going to get removed and heightened up a little bit as well. And then we're going to remove the flooring here. Just so we can really have a location where our ships can fly in and out of. I'm wondering if that ship can fit in here once I lower this floor a little bit. I'm going to lower this floor in its entirety. And I'm going to probably up the floor as well. Or up the ceiling. So instead of 2 high, it's going to be 4 height. That way I can get some lights installed. It's a little bit easier. Okay, let's get some computers. Because that was what I was doing. We can... we're gonna snoop them from other locations first. Do you have computers? Nope. Do you have computers? Yes, you do. Give them to me. They're mine now. Well, if connectors also have computers, then I'm gonna be fine with all of the materials, and I'm still gonna steal from other things. There we go. Now this was free, I believe. Yes, I don't need my hauler for this. For some reason I can move such a large steel container all by myself. So I'm a strong boy. I lift my weights, I eat my protein, I drink my milk. No one can stop me. Nope. A little bit more to the side. Come on, you're so close. Alright.
Inventory full.
Yeah, inventory full. I know. Then we need some storage specifically for components.
Energy low.
Oh, my energy is low. Okay. Okay, so we have set up the materials a little bit better. What we're going to focus on now is we're going to move one of the other refineries with yield modules, and we're going to place it next to the other one. It's going to be difficult, but we'll try. Okay. Let's first see how far we are with clearing it out. Now, I did an oopsie the last time, and I broke some of the yield modules. And I broke both refineries quite a bit. The only sad thing is the computers. The rest of all the materials I can make, so that's not an issue. This is the only one that's really intact right now. Which I think I'm just going to go for this one. I just have to remove some components around it. More conveyors. I know. What did it drop? Oh, it was a gyroscope. Oh. The only thing is sad is the computers. The rest is fine. Don't really care much about it. Can stuff be placed on the sides of gyroscopes? Oh, no, no, so this is not attached. Good. What else? This. This ion thruster can be removed. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted you to fall as well. Oh no. I should have paid more attention. Well, that broke this thruster.
Inventory full.
Okay. Well, that was my first blunder of this episode already. To be fair, was expected. Oh, did I ruin anything about the refiner? No. Is everything detached? No, I think one of these hydrogen thrusters is still attached. These two down here. That's one. That's two. So technically, this should now be fully detached, right? Or is it still attached to this? Probably not. Okay. A little bit careful. Oh, this is the beacon. Let's just detach that. Oh, those radio comms are just going to be a hell to move around. There's also still an interesting antenna dish that I want to attach to this ship, just for funsies. We'll get to that later, because that's close to my starting base. Which is also something that I still need to collect at some point. Okay. Most is detached. Let's try it out. Can I move it? That's step one. Okay. Yes. Okay. First off, I want to move it in such a way that when I install it, it's immediately positioned in the right way. Which is not going to work out in the way it's laying right now. So I want to turn it a little bit. Okay. Which way am I going to turn it for that to work? I think this is still attached to this blast door edge. Yeah. Okay, you need to move over this way. Come on. I wish my hauler was here. Come on, move. You're on ice. You don't have that much friction. Let's refuel and reheal. Okay, why am I... Oh, I set my batteries to charge. I guess. Didn't even know I had that button selected. Hello? Oh, I'm out of it. What? Okay, I'm pressing two buttons at the same time because I'm fat fingering, because I'm not even that big of a dude. Rover batteries. Oh, so this is rover batteries already. Alright, let's just rename it then, just so I know which one it is. Okay. Sure. Then let's put this one. Rover batteries. Recharge on off. Boop. There we go. There was a video that I saw today of another dude who was trying out a new game. This game was called Roadcraft. And there was something to do with the camera that he was not happy with. And he was just complaining for like so long. And it felt like the most annoying video to watch I've ever seen. I was like, you really think that this is something that you think other people would like to watch? Like, you really think this is a good review of a game where you just find one thing about the game that you dislike, and then that's it? And then other people were also saying like, give the game a shot, the camera makes more sense when you're in bigger vehicles. And he was just complaining. He was reacting to almost every single comment as well. And I understand reacting to every single comment. It wasn't a large YouTuber. I do that too. When I get a comment, I usually check my YouTube channel immediately to see if there's anyone that made a comment about something I could have done better or something they liked about the video. I always read them and try to comment them in any way, but this guy was just full on vitriol in the comments. Like, he was just angry at everyone who would dare criticize his way of talking about this game. It was so interesting. They even commented as well, like, after 4 minutes I've only heard you talk about the camera being shit, and I get it, camera might be bad, but to hear you speak about it for 4 minutes straight already doesn't really invite me to watch the rest of your oop, and there goes the weather. Okay. Doesn't really invite me to watch the rest of your 40 minutes rant on this video that I already know what your opinion is of by the title alone. It was an interesting person, to say the least. And he commented on me, and he was just like, well, then I guess this video isn't for you, buddy. It's just like, okay, sure, you're also using that tone on me as well. Good, then I know that I will not be returning to this YouTube channel ever again. Such an interesting guy. Okay. Batteries. Just gonna make this the battery corner, I guess. Oh, don't drag them around too much. We don't have that much power cells to be really dragging our batteries just over the ground. Well, here comes the hard part. Is our refinery disconnected from the iron scaffolding on the bottom, or did I attach it to the iron scaffolding? I think I attached it to it. Yeah, I did. Alright, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I'm currently attached to it. What? Why is... Oh, that's the yield module that was attached to that one. Okay. Whoa. I didn't know my rover could lift that. For real. That's low-key quite impressive. Okay. Let's pause it. Let's place it down as fast as we can. Okay. Let's reattach our little rover back to the ship again. Also for first, let's move this hydrogen thruster somewhere else where it's not in the way. Because it's in the way. Let's just place it with the rest of the hydrogen thrusters we've gotten so far. There were some very... There's some very wrong notes in that intro. Like, so far I haven't really disliked any of the songs, but those few notes were not nice to listen to. It wasn't really dissonance, that was just the wrong pitch. Which, I mean, technically is a little bit what dissonance is, but still. Okay. Oh boy. I didn't even pay attention to this. Oh, I'm looking at it the wrong way. Okay. Ooh, I pressed the wrong button. I almost made a magnificent failure there. Okay, I need to take a breather for a second because... Okay. Where is the port on this one? It's on the left side, but we need it to be on the right side. Yes? Yes, because we want to attach it to the side of that. Okay. So we need to install it like this. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, we need to turn it around. But how much space do I have from the top? Okay, I need to really install it the way I'm facing right now. So I need to pick it up like this. And then turn it around. Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, it's a bit... I smashed it too hard. Well, here we go. Time for the most nerve-wracking part again. Okay, it's aligned correctly. Oh god. Don't know why it did that, but sure. Let's just park this real quick. I swear I'm not good at flying with this, but it's actually amazing how I managed to install the first few parts without too much issues. Okay. Anything break? Anything get a little bit of a hit? A little bit. Okay. But I'm actually surprised that we got it better than expected. Okay, I can't place it there. Oh. Actually, I did place it on the top. I can't place it here. Okay. Why can't I place it here? Is it because it's free floating? Can't place it there because they're too close to each other. Okay, then... what if I place it on the top? Nope. Backside then. Nope. It really doesn't want me. Is it just because it's not mine? No, it should be mine. Where can I place the block? I can place it there. Okay, I'm just gonna remove these two blocks then for a second.
Inventory full.
Yeah, inventory full. I know. Okay. What if I can place it now? Okay, there we go. Well, it's facing the wrong way. Okay. That's one step. Now, I just have to move it a slight bit to the side. Okay, round 2. Let's try this again. God damn it, did the same thing again. It's like pulling my entire hauler sideways. What's the problem with those? Is there something in between them that I... try to park in mid-air. Smarty pants. Is there something wrong with... Why can't these be connected to each other? Oh my god. I'm so glad that I managed to spot that so quick. Because that would be one of those things that you would normally just not see for so... Oh, I did the wrong thing. Like you would normally not spot that for so long. Or at least I would. Oh my god. It's done. The refineries are connected. Okay, let's just park. Good. Let's turn off the engines real quick. 4 and 9. I should really install that block. Alright. Good. And it's intact as well. Now both of the refineries are working. Okay. Now let's fix what's in the middle. So we need a conveyor sorter in a position where we can access the patrol panel. And we want the same on this side. Then we want this piece here. We need a little corner piece here. And we need a corner piece here. This should give us everything we need to... well, I mean, I need to attach this part, of course, as well. And I'm gonna do that with a T-piece, because I'm gonna install more assemblers later on, if I can find more. At least the speed modules. Okay, I still need some storage for components, but that can be all throughout the ship, so that's fine. I'm just amazed that this refinery didn't blow up by falling. So many yield modules as well. Then we have an O2H2 generator still here. Armory lockers we don't care about. We can make those later. Couches we can install later. There's an oxygen tank. We're gonna use that as well. Okay. We need some computers.
Inventory full.
Let's just install them directly. We need some more computers. Let's just steal them from this Gatling turret here. Need a few more. Oh, these connectors will do. Okay, then we have to set up these conveyor sorters correctly. So this one we only want to move. We want to drain all whitelist, and we want here only ingots. So now all these refineries should be drained of their ore or their ingots. Yes. And they should all be stored in here. Then this one should be active filter whitelist. And we should also only put these to ingots. But we're not going to put it on drain all. This way, no items shall go this way into this box. But I will not actively try to push any ingots through here into somewhere else. Then we need to set up this in a way that it will
Inventory full.
let's put a sorter here as well. Still, the computers are the issue. Do I have some computers up here that I can take? It's only 5. 4. Let's just steal them from somewhere else. There's a Gatling gun, but I think I already removed the computers from there. There's a connector. Oh, I don't think it had the computers. This doesn't have any computers, of course. These stores. Well, don't think we're gonna do any trading anytime soon, so don't think they are gonna be very useful. Do they have computers? They have 10. Alright, let's just leave them then as is. We'll maybe use them as some decorative block later. These have some computers. Don't know why the ship is pulsating when I remove them, but okay. Give me your computers. There we go. We're gonna set this to components. Whitelist. Drain all. Now the assembler should be drained of its components, but the ingots should stay in and they should not get moved out of here. The refineries are still cooking. No iron though. Do we have iron ingots in here? Yes, we have 31k or 37k. Let's just make some more steel plates then, just for the time being. Then let's see what my my things need. They're missing a lot of metal grids and some thruster components. Well, thruster components are gonna be an issue, but metal grids we can make. Let's see if we can make 1,000. Make those first. If you can. So currently we have no cobalts, but I think both of them have... There's some cobalt in here. Let's just melt the cobalt then. Let's see. Are you building metal grids now? Yes, but not fast. That's fine. Just that we need a lot of steel plates. Starting to look a little bit more like a ship already. Okay. So we have some thrusters over here, so we don't have the same space that we do on the other side. So perhaps we should leave this side for the refinery business, and then we'll leave the other side for more other materials. Perhaps what we'll do is make this the ice compartment. So we'll use this as the storage for ice for O2H2 generators. Yeah, that sounds like a decent setting. Then as well, we're gonna need some extra storage. Yeah, this roof needs to be removed. Rim roofed. And then we have the large hydrogen thrusters that still need to be installed down here. At least we got one compartment down. Alright, let's see. How full are you? You're getting quite full. Let's remove these blocks here. Just so we can open the roof.
Energy low.
Mm-hmm. Ow, my head. Really need to open this roof up like a tin can. I'm still thinking about, like, should I sacrifice some thruster components to turn it into a tier 3 grinder? The speed is probably worth it, especially now that we're gonna grind up this entire roof. We probably need some speed. I wonder how much... Okay, let me check real quick how much platinum do I need for making that. So you only need 0.67. Okay. Let me see if I can find a half-broken ion thruster that only has a few thruster components left in it. I also still need to steal this one. We're probably going to use this one for the ice storage. Oh, there's some thruster comps in this. There we go. Okay. We're gonna turn this off for a sec. Just so the rest of the base cannot find these components. Then we're gonna put some... Do superconductors perhaps also turn into... I wonder why I can't put these in. Can I now put them in? No. I need to disassemble them somehow. Items allowed. Plus 12 other component types. Is it just that I am not able to destroy them because I can't? That would be sad. Maybe it's because it's not the industrial one? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need the better assembler. But I have not discovered any of them that have that. Okay, let me just put some metal grids in production again. Or I'm already out of iron. Not. Why is it not producing them? Oh, I put it to disassembling. You dummy. Can't disassemble 300 if I don't have 300. There we go. Was waiting for it. Alright. So, for the time being, let's just put them in here, and it will put them somewhere in some ion thruster. Okay. So on this side, we're gonna set up the large tank or the large cargo container in exactly the same location as it is on that side. I think the majority of it I can just dump in here and move it by hand into location. Later on, we're gonna use like 2 of these types of connections, maybe a little bit higher, as dumping locations. Maybe on the bottom and the top side for the materials. And then we're gonna collect most of the O2 H2 generators, and we're all gonna put them in this location. This is fairly close to here, so let's leave this intact.
Inventory full.
Okay. A bit late there, Mrs. Inventory full. Okay. Let's see, where was that tank that we found? Let's dump our inventory first. Let's get some fuel. I think it was in the 3rd ship over there. I think I can already see it down the right side. Okay. Yes. Why are all these batteries still on? Let's turn all these batteries off. That's a lot of batteries. Okay, there we go. Other reactors are off as well. This one didn't have a better assembler, right? No. Ass. So much information you can gather by just typing in ass. What a joke, what a joke. This is a weirdly bouncy ship. This has also some O2H2 generators. Let me repair them real quick. Somebody's missing some.
Inventory full.
Okay, let me deliver this. Ooh. What a spicy song. Ah, there's a cargo container. What we're gonna do with like those types of buildings or cargo containers, we're gonna just place a whole lot of them around the ship. Oh, it's slightly broken. That's fine. As long as it doesn't explode, we can just rebuild it. We have the components, and otherwise we have the materials to get the components. Ooh, this is an almost intact... Oh, that's the one I just repaired a little bit. That's a lot of steel plates.
Inventory full.
Oops.
Inventory full.
Okay, it's an intact O2H2 generator. That's a conveyor junction. Oh, not a sorter. I was thinking of a sorter. Okay, is this one intact? Yeah, it's intact. Do we have any O2H2 generators further down the line? Not really. If I had no other backsides of ships, this would have been my backside of a ship. This one had no thruster comps. Yeah, that's sad, but it's what it is. Just dump some of these components. There's a big hydrogen tank over there. This ship is a treasure trove of extra parts. This remote control here is also gonna be amazing. Right. What an intense track. Oops. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Could have been worse. Much, much worse. Okay. Let's see if I can detach this without it breaking. It is fully held, so the only thing that's annoying is if the computers are broken. Alright. That's fine. Then it's gonna be probably quite tedious as well to move all these batteries over. Don't yet know where I'm gonna place all those. But I still have quite a lot of things to place down, that's for sure. Uh-huh. Nope. Just keep it a little bit straight. Okay. Let's be as straight as possible. Jesus Christ, I just slowly flew into it. Slowly fly into it and it's making sounds like I'm gonna blow up the world. Let's hope I can slowly move this after I place it on the ground. Okay. That's at least one thing done. Let's park. Okay. One O2H2 generator and one tank for all the ice. That's all we need for now. Now the thing is the same as with the other part that we were doing before. We kind of want no connection between the ice and the rest of the base. But we do want the H2O2 generators to find all the ice in the rest of the ship. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna free this from the rest of the ship. So we're gonna really disconnect it. Since we're gonna place it in the same direction, we're gonna remove these connectors for now. And we're gonna install them in a different way.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I know. The way we're gonna install them. I don't really mind the way this is currently placed. These connectors that are here, but what we're gonna do to make sure the rest of the settings here aren't connected to it is we're gonna place them like this. Steel plate, okay. Ooh, that already says something, that steel plates are not being used at the moment. That means that the other repair facility thingy is currently not reaching the last blocks at the front anymore. Okay. Now we just have to wiggle it into position. Let's see, where did I have my... Okay, I have them lengthwise, so let me do it lengthwise here as well. Oops, almost got swished. Okay. Now let's see here. Mm-hmm. Can I bridge this gap here? Oh, it's gonna be difficult. Maybe up here would be easiest. Okay. Luckily I have some computers now in to spare. Alright. Good.
Inventory.
Yeah, inventory full. I know. Can I remove these blocks for now? Okay. So now we have 2 blocks installed. Now I just have to think about how to attach this to something else. Okay. Now let's place a conveyor junction. I need interior plates. Just get 20. Okay. Then, for now, we're just gonna put some tubing here. And then we're gonna put a sorter. Yes. With a connector. There we go. I think I put the sorter the wrong direction. I'm unsure though. Both are missing computers. Yeah, both are missing computers. Crispy. Oops. Yeah, I placed it the wrong way. Smarty pants. I am a smart man. What I meant to do was this.
Inventory full.
It's a bit crooked right now, but it's about the idea for now. To be fair, I probably should I should put it in a different direction. Okay, good. They're both not broken. Again. Okay. Boop. Because now I can at least gather some ice in case I need to refuel something. Okay, let's just put some blocks back. Now if I didn't place these 2 blocks, it's something I did wrong on the other side before. If I didn't place them, this would be not attached to anything of the base anymore. Okay, now since it's gonna be ice, I was thinking about using a lighter block. Can I move this? I can. Now I cannot stack them. That's gonna be the hardest thing. I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna place them down. But since I'm using technically a 4x4 here, I want to see if I can build a 4x4 of O2H2 generators. Let's see, that would be 2 blocks away from this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the only problem is that I also want to make sure that there's no ice being moved from here to other locations. Doesn't really matter too much though, I don't think so. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna install a junction here. We're gonna do make a wall of junction or conveyor junctions like this. And what I would like to try to do is place just a 3x3 of O2H2 generators. Let's see if I can get that done. I don't even know if I have that many, but we'll figure it out. Can I withdraw 2 computers?
Energy critical.
Oh no, not my energy. I like also how heavily fortified the backside of my base is, and how thinly fortified the rest of the base is. Okay. Now we only need the 2. Oh, heck, did it save? No idea. I need some more computers. No, some computers. Okay. Ah, come on, you're so close. There we go. Okay, another O2H2 generator installed. Now I kinda don't wanna install the the blocks yet on this side, because when I do that, it's going to be even tougher to move the rest. So we're going to take a look and see if we can find another one. Is there one in this base? Well, let's check around. And we have to move this thing as well at some point. Let's see. Ooh, this one has 5 rounds. Okay. Oh, there's one. Let's just try to repair them as much as possible. This rusty piece of garbage. Let's hope this doesn't explode when I disconnect this block. Okay, good. Didn't even get damaged. Oh, there's another one. These computers are really going to be the toughest thing. How broken everything is. I don't think we're gonna need many more yield modules. Okay, are there other parts we can repair real quick? Just to make them a little bit more stable. Metal O2 H2 generator. Here's a conveyor junction. Use these parts to repair them. Okay, let me dump some materials. We don't really need them fully intact when moving them over. I just need them to have a little bit more health than 0 when trying to move them over, because the chance that you will accidentally destroy them is a lot smaller if you have some health in them. We can move these yield modules as well to the other side, just to make sure that we place items that are alike close to each other. Then we also have to make sure that our H2O2 generators only activate when we're in atmosphere. I don't know how to set that up though, because we have not a single event controller. To be fair, I haven't checked our base ship to see if it has any event controllers, large grid. There's something we can check. I'll probably do it in the next episode, because we're already an hour and a half into this one. Here are some more modules. So we're gonna place it over at these modules. Oh, I flew a little bit too far. Here's some more yield modules. I don't think we can put them on an assembler. It would be nice if we can make more items out of one. assembler objective, but that would be super overpowered, especially for certain parts. So I don't see that happening anytime soon. Okay, let's grab this yield module. Hmm? Lots of fog. At the end of the song? No. Okay, that's the songs. I was wondering, like, what? Why is it so silent all of a sudden? Can almost hear myself think. Oh. Excuse me. Thought I still needed to go a little bit distance. Don't know why it all of a sudden started burning, but okay. Okay. And then we also still need to make some room to place the large hydrogen tanks. Okay. Ooh. Can I flip this, is the question. Oh, it's way too heavy. Well, there's other ways to flip something. Should start on this side. Can I at least move it a little bit? Yes. Right, let's try that again. Good. Right, next up, let's try to install it. There we go. Now we just need to hook these up. That is not correct, I think. But that is. Of course, the computers are still the issue. Okay, I don't know why that immediately caught on fire.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
If only I could build some computers. Missing one computer. Many of these batteries I want to move over as well at some point. I just really have to designate a place in this thing. This is going to be the battery dumping place. Like, and there's already a lot of batteries here. But it's going to be hard to place them in here. There's also some that are slightly broken. There's some O2 H2 generators back here. I can steal them from this thing even. There's 100 computers in there. At some point I have to redo everything as well, so this is no use anymore. Or I can make this the movement area. Nah, I want the movement area to be at the top. So I think I'm just gonna remove this. Just notice also that it was sitting on top of a jump drive. I think the jump drive is still the thing that we can get so many power cells out of. We just have to be very sparing about it. There we go. Right, let's use the same color as we did here. There we go. Some O2 H2 generators. Let's quickly check for other components. So we have the hydrogen tank over here. We have a lot of batteries. What about this one? Here's also a lot of batteries. Some massive ass reactors, and of course a jump drive. So many jump drives. Like, I really think in the entirety of this ship we only need like 1 or 2 jump drives. Moving them is already going to be a hassle, but I kind of want them... we're first going to install the large hydrogen thrusters in here. And then when we have done that, we're going to install the jump drive probably is on top of it. Yeah, but we first have to think about how we're going to install them. Oh. Okay. Well, they're at least gonna be in the direction of this. Sort of only clustered in here. I do believe there are 4 heights. Let me check. This one's 5. 1, 2... Wait, is this the block? Yeah, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4. Okay, good. We have 2 of these. And these are the industrial ones, right? Yeah, industrial large. What about the ones in the back here? Because we have 3 of these still somewhere. Oh, these are also industrial. Good. Then we can already think about how to place them. It's gonna be tough removing it though, without breaking anything else of the ship. Like removing this entire thruster. How heavy is it? It is 6,940 kilograms. That's actually very light. because the refineries are much heavier and my hauler can move those. The hardest part about this is though flipping it upside and then installing it in a way that's will not be in the way. Ooh, I got some blocks on my ass.
Inventory full.
Okay, this is standing on a foot. Okay, let's see how far this is repairing. Okay, so it's repairing up until like this area. So it's 3 wide. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's possible. Let's look from up top. Oh, then we should really.
Fuel critical.
Did it again. Damn it. Okay. Oopsie. But now we at least have hydrogen. I think the entire top of this ship is gonna change. We're probably gonna make like a little bit of a dome structure on top of this. Just to make it look nice. Because this base was very bland by itself. Okay. Let's see if we can remove one of those hydrogen thrusters, just so we get a little bit of a feel for it and how it's moving. Let's see if we can remove this bottom one.
Inventory full.
Just thinking about how to move it as well. It's gonna be difficult. Alright, let's detach it and see what happens. Let's save it beforehand, because losing an entire large hydrogen thruster is gonna be painful. That's something I would want to save scum for. Okay. I can probably not move this by hand. What a surprise, what a surprise. Oh, it's moving a little bit. Ooh, there's a large industrial cargo container. I didn't even realize that. Let's repair it a little bit. Ooh, that's a blast door. Damn.
Inventory full.
Dump some more components. Ow.
Energy low.
Already? Damn. Let me get some energy then. There's some large ion thrusters on all sides as well. Now, we have found a few, but not that many, so we're just gonna go with what we have. And if we have no replacement, we might just replace one large one with like 6 small ones. So like for instance, this one over here is completely fixed. It has all 960 large thruster components. So that's not a problem. And on the other side, on that same location, there's one that's fixed as well. But I believe it was this one. Yeah, this one is not fixed. It misses 300. So if we can ever get that to work, we can just replace it with 6 small thruster components. The amount of thrust will be lower, but I mean, it's just something we can work with. Let me detach this. Oh, I need the components. Oh, music. Hello, music. Proceed a little bit further. There we go. Don't destroy this. Okay, can I move this antenna? Yes. Good. That's good, because some point we're gonna need some antenna on the ship. Maybe even for broadcasting, maybe for AI modules, whatever. Okay, can I move it now? No. Now the tough part about this is, A, I want it moved. And B, I wanna... Okay, this is not really attached anymore that much. But I want to turn it as well. So let me see if I can move it with the rover. I love that this one is still called the rover, but that was the name of the smaller version of it. I just took the name over of the rover. Oh, don't get too close to the ship. I know of a way I can turn it around, but I'm not sure how easy that's gonna be. Okay. Good. Okay. That is step 1. That's good. Because I was already fearing that step 1 would be difficult. I don't even know if I accidentally damaged it, because I clanged a little bit towards the other one. Okay, let's check that out. Well, that's good that if it can just stay on the back of the rover, then I know that I can move it around. The problem is just my hauler is nowhere near capable to make this thing turn around efficiently. Okay, so it can only attach to there. Let's do it like this then. Don't know how many. Oh, there we go. That was a lot quicker than expected. It's a little bit damaged. Alright, let's at least try to install the first one. We have to think of a system to place it correctly. Now, the previous things, so if you look over here, it's over here. So the previous installments used a ring of these parts to place it in conjunction. These are only 3 large. So what I was thinking about is using the same type of system, but because the other one is 4 large, 4 blocks tall, I rather want to use this ring of like a half block. So a quarter piece half block and just just a half block in general. And I want to do that for all of them. And the question is, am I gonna place them? Because when I'm gonna look at 3 blocks, like we already have some half blocks here. Let's see, which one? Does this one have the quarter block? No. Also no. Is it this one? Nope. Oh, this one does have it. Alright. So let's see. This is currently here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's just say this is 11 blocks wide. And if we're looking at the overall structure, I would assume this block to be the middle. Okay, so let's see. Where that block is, this is gonna be the middle of this. So if we're gonna look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be the middle. Okay, it's gonna immediately build them. That was not really my intention. So if this is gonna be the middle, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If 6 is the middle, and we're gonna build it around here, then this is gonna be the middle of this one. So we're gonna close this off. And then we're gonna build the little ring underneath here. So we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna build the ring here. Like this. Then we can place this one here and this one here. The mouse is drifting a little bit because of my mouse cord. Let's see, am I still building it correctly? This one here, this one here, here. Oh, that's the wrong button. That moment where you press a button so wrong that you want to look at the keyboard to see how close it was to the button you wanted to press, just to see if you were indeed as dumb as you think you were. That was me just now. Okay. There we go. I guess there's no steel plates currently. Is it missing steel plates? It's missing 4,000 steel plates. Well, let's help it a little bit then. Why is this one not being used? Why assembler 2? Where is assembler 2 even? Is that all the way in the back? Yeah, that's all the way in the back. Okay, let's move that then. Let's just go to... It's also not the correct one. Let's just call it main then. Main assembler 1. There we go. Now if I press the main assembler 1, there we go. Well, let's try to get this thing to connect then. Turn the engines back on. Okay. Is there not much hydrogen left in the ship, or is it just not connected anymore? Both are a possibility. No, this is still here. I guess the bottom of this isn't connected. I guess not. Okay, let's turn it around. Oh, that's an inverted corner. There we go. Is it being filled now? There we go. Let's wait until it's full, just to make sure that we don't run out of hydrogen. Then we're gonna try to put the engine at least sorta in the correct spot. Oh. Let's try to fly it as straight as possible. I'm gonna quickly park on top of the roof here and just get some welding blocks installed. Okay. So it's gonna get installed here. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be connected up here. It's gonna attach to this block. So if I then place a merge block on top of here, and I place a merge block on top of here, there we go. Okay. Just short enough, it seems. Yeah. Oh my god. That's the first of 5. Oh, let's park this in its correct spot. Oh. That's what you get for hitting the mouse, I guess. Good. Let's put this to charging, and let's put this to fill. And let's turn the engines off. Look at that. Good. Now we just have to hook it up with the conveyors later on. But that's good to know that I can at least just attach the hauler to this and park it somewhere else to turn it around correctly. And we're gonna move these somewhere else as well. Lots of connectors with some good stuff. Then there's an O2H2 generator here that we can take. So next episode we're gonna do more of this. We're gonna precariously move some of the components from these ships over to our current base ship. Yeah, that's mostly what we're working. I'm very glad that I managed to get these into position very quickly. To have 5 of these later on, just facing downwards, is, you know, together with a lot of these lower facing hydrogen thrusters that we're going to install, is going to be a very, very good downwards thrust, or upwards thrust, so to speak. And I still don't know what's down here. We have to find that out at some point as well. But at least, if you enjoyed this video, then thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. And have a wonderful day. And goodbye.